All right, hi everybody. Welcome today. I'm Michelle Valenti with the American Parkinson Disease Association. It's a mouthful to say every time. We are going to be doing a level 2 standing class. It is a strength and cardio class. Weights are optional. Make sure that you have plenty space around you. Make sure you have some water nearby. Also, take a quick look around your space and make sure if you do have your weights and water that they are not in your path. We're going to start moving around. I don't want you to trip on anything. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start with a nice warm up first. We're going to stand. We're going to have our feet forward, toes are forward. Our knees are right under our hips. Okay, we'll have our arms down to the side. I want you to take a big deep breath and stretch up, stretch to the ceiling. Big deep breath, and then exhale and fold at the waist. Sweep the floor with your fingers. Another big deep breath up, stretch. Exhale and fold. Good. One more time, all the way up, big stretch up. And fold forward. Good. Now we're going to bring those arms out to the sides. We're going to put our palms down and do some small circles forward. And you can spread out a little bit. Good. So I'm going to feel the top of the shoulders in the back here. Now let's take those rotations backwards. Same thing. We're going to feel this in the back and shoulders. Good. All right. Now let's bring our hands in right in front of our chest. Nice tight fist. We're going to push arms straight out in front. Open those fingers wide every time. So in and push. In and push. Good. Nice straight arms if you can. Good. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now out to the sides. Nice big open chest. Straight arms if you can. So in and open. In and open. Good. Nice wide arms, long straight arms. Let's do 5 more again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now open those fingers down towards the floor. Squeeze up with a bicep curl. Open down. Good. So you're kind of like throwing water off your hands here. Straightening those arms. Opening those fingers again. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now let's do some big rotations forward like you're riding a bike or swimming. But I want you to make big circles with your hands. Okay. And shoulders, your arms. See if you can get those shoulders to rotate around. Maybe twist a little at the waist like you're swimming, kind of turning and twisting. Just trying to really get that upper body opened up. Good. Now let's do the same thing backwards. Good. See, I'm kind of twisting at my waist a little bit. Opening up those shoulders. Good. All right. Let's do some twists at the waist now. So open those legs a little wider. Hands are on your hips. Bend those knees a little bit. Good. We're going to twist side to side. And this is the one where you want to think about turning that spine side to side. Good. Now let go of your waist. Let those hands come around behind you. Big swings around side to side. Good. Few more times. All right. Now let's bring our arms straight out in the front. We're going to bend at the waist and reach out real far forward. Stand up, pull back, open that chest wide. Good. Reach and pull here. Good. Really stretch those arms real long out in front. So you're opening up the top of the back. Good. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're going to put our hands on our hips. I want you to soften those knees. We're going to do some toe taps here. So come up on the heels and tap your toes down. So this might throw you off balance a little bit. Hold on to a chair if you need to. So think about really coming up onto those heels. We're squeezing our ankles. We're squeezing the front of our calves. Good. Now let's come up onto our toes. So we're lifting the heels off the floor, squeezing the ankles and calves. Good. All right. Now let's put our left foot down. We're going to lift our right toe, spin on your heel out to the side, and then lift it, spin on it, and point it towards the other foot. So what you're doing is turning on that heel, and you're opening up that hip. So your pace, right? Your pace. Just kind of check out that leg, see if you're getting a nice little turn there. Sometimes one leg doesn't work as well as the other one. We're going to try that other side now. Other side, same thing. Spinning on that heel, turning the toe out and in. Good. Couple more times. All right. Okay, we are going to start with a little march in place, just starting to move those legs. I want you to stand up as tall as you can. Pull those shoulders back, open the chest nice and wide. We're going to swing those arms. Take those deep breaths in and out. Good. All right, let's do our right leg only. We're going to keep our left foot down and lift that right leg up as high as we can for a count of 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now left leg, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, back to the right leg. We're going to do step outs to the side. Okay? Step out to the right, step back in. Same side. Step out and back in. Step out and back in. Good. Lifting that leg both ways. Right? So you want to step out and step in. We don't want to drag the foot in. Good. A few more on this side. 2 and 1. Good. Now left leg, same thing. Lift out, step, and lift in. Remember, we want to step both ways. We want to lift those legs up as high as we can. Using those quads and hips. Good. 5 more on this side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to march in place again. All right, we're going to attempt some turns today. In place. All right. So I want you to get walking, and then I want you to take a little quarter turn to your right as you're still stepping. Okay, and then another one to your right. So now you should be facing the back of the room. Another turn to the right. Good, and one more quarter turn so you're facing the front of the room again. Now let's go the other way. So let's make a quarter turn to our left. You're going to try to keep marching. Quarter turn to the back of the room. Good. Another quarter turn to the windows. And another quarter turn back to the front. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Okay, we are done with our warm-up. If you need a drink, go ahead and grab a quick drink. Then also grab your weights. We're going to start right away with our weights today. What's your weights, I'm on? Jerry, do you want some weights? Oh, let me get them out for you. There you go. Pick those up. All right, so I'm going to show you the first exercise. What we're going to do is back and forth, a set with weights, upper body, and then a set of exercises with both upper body, lower body, all with weights. We're going to do 3 sets of those. All right, so upper body only. We're going to start with some curls and presses, okay? The presses are optional. That means if you can't press that arm straight up, say you're having a shoulder problem, one side's weaker than the other, you can do it halfway. You can just forego doing that arm altogether, and you could just keep doing curls, okay? We're going to do 15 of these. All right, so our legs are about right under our hips, so some space in between your feet. Our knees are slightly bent. That's important for when we do that press. All right, so we're going to curl and push and come down. Good. Keep those knees bent. 3, 4. So we're going to do 15 of these. If you decide this weight is too easy for you, go get some heavier weights because we're going to do 2 more sets of these. What are we on, 9? I think. No. 10. 11. Knees stay bent. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Good. All right. Next up, we're going to do some squats with an upward row. Okay. So our arms are down to the sides. We're going to squat, keeping our knees behind our toes. When we come up, we're going to row our arms back. It looks like this. Squat, row back. Okay. My elbows come in towards each other. My hands end up right by my hips. I'm not curling though. Okay. This is a curl. This is a row. All right. So 15 squats with a row. Make sure your knees stay behind your toes in that squat. So stick your butt way back behind you. All right. Ready? Squat, row back. Good. 2, row. 3, row. 4, row. 5, row. 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. All right, deep breaths. That will get your heart rate up. The next set, we're going to do a count of 12. Okay, so next set, we're going to do curls and presses for a set of 12. Once again, our knees stay soft. Ready? Curl, press. Remember that press is optional. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. 11 and 12. All right, catch your breath. We're going to do 12 squats with a row. All right, deep breaths. Everybody good? All right, let's do it. Make sure your knees stay behind your toes in that squat. Let's go. Squat. 1. Squat. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Good. Deep breath. We're going to do one more set. This time we're doing 10s. Okay? So we're going to do curl press for 10. Remember, the press is optional. It's our last set of these. All right, ready? Curl, press if you want, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. All right, we're up to our squats with an upward row, 10 of them, and then we're going to take a little break. All right, you ready? Knees behind the toes. Let's go. Squat, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, get a quick drink. We're going to start with 2 more exercises. The first one is going to be weight optional. So we're going to work on our shoulders. Okay, so this one, our weights are optional. We're going to do 15 front raises here. So I'm showing you just in case you want to get lighter weights. We don't want to overdo weights when we do our shoulders, okay? We're going to do these thumbs up. That means our palms are not down, our thumbs are up. This is the natural rotation for that shoulder socket, okay? So we're going to work the top of our shoulders and our chest here. Knees need to stay bent. Okay, we don't want to lock our legs for this and start swinging our arms. Okay, we're going to control those weights with our body. Ready? For 15. 1, 2, only shoulder height. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of legs, I'd say legs cardio, okay? So we're going to do some stepping now, side to side. Where are you going to go, Jerry? You're going to step out? Okay. All right, go that way. Yeah. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Jackie. All right, we're going to do some stepping with curls. Here's the way it looks. We're going to take a big step like we did in warm-ups to our right. As we do, we're going to curl. Small squat here. Come back in, okay? Then other side. Step out and in while we're curling our arms, bending the knees, okay? So we don't have to do a full squat when we step out, but we don't want to do straight legs in and out, okay? We want to kind of bend, give ourselves a little push back to the center, okay? Curling those arms every time. We're going to do 16 of these because I want to do 8 to each side. Nice and slow, big steps, lifting our feet up off that floor. Ready? 1, the other side, 2, 3, step in as well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Good. All right. 12 front raises. Okay, thumbs are up. Knees are slightly bent. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. Now we're going to do 12 step outs to the sides with an arm curl, starting to the right, lifting those feet up off the floor, keeping those knees bent. Ready? 1, 2, 3, nice, there you go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. 10 front raises. Knees stay soft again. All right, thumbs are up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll do 10 step outs with a curl. Okay? Lifting those feet up off the floor, and then we'll take a little break. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift those feet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And break time. Nice job. All right. I'm going to grab a drink, and I'm going to show you our next 2 exercises just in case you might want to change your weights again or add to your weight set. Okay. The first set we're doing, chest work. Okay, same amount, right? We're doing 15, 12, 10s of our upper body. So we're going to do 15 chest squeezes. Make sure that weight is okay with you. The second exercise we're going to add to that is a wide squat with an upward chin row. Okay, so that's with our feet nice and wide. We squat down, once again, keeping our knees from jutting out over our toes. So that's why our feet have to be wide. Okay, we don't want to be here like this. Okay, we're not ballerinas today. We're not going to do pliés. It's not good for your knees anyway. Nice wide squat. So when I squat down, I squat straight, keeping my knees wide. My knees do not go over my toes. I'm going to have my weights here. I'm going to row up under the chin as I come up and squeeze my shoulder blades together. Okay? Just like that. We've done them before. So that's going to be our second exercise with our weights. We're going to start with our chest. All right, y'all ready? Woo! Did you know we were strength training today, Gary? It's called strength and cardio. But here's the thing, when you train with strength, when you have weights the whole time, your heart rate goes up. Okay, so it does get included in our cardio count this week. If you're counting your minutes, as long as your heart rate is up, it counts. Right over here. You can do just sitting down. Is this your third class? You can do this part seated if you want. It's okay. Yeah. So if anybody wants to do this part seated, that's fine. You're still working that chest. All right. Okay. So arms are out to the side. We're going to have a little bend in the elbows. When we squeeze in front of the chest with the bottom of our weights together. So they come together in a V. Okay? Squeeze your chest right there. All right, ready? 1, 2, squeeze that chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. All right, now we're going to do those wide squats with an upward row under the chin. Okay, so we're going to widen our legs. Okay, toes are kind of pointed out to a corner now. They're not straight. So when we squat, we want to go straight down. Okay, keeping our knees from jetting over our toes. Our arms are right here in front. As we come up, we're going to row those arms back. Let's try it. We're going to squat, come up, row back. Squeeze those elbows back behind you. Good. Squat, row. 3, 4, 5. Keep that face forward. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, little break. Take some deep breaths. Woo, that gets the heart rate up. Those squats with the weights. Okay. So we are on 12s next. So we're going to do 12 chest squeezes. Everybody's starting to get worn out. We're going to take a seated break after this set, okay? After these exercises, I should say. We have 2 more sets of these. 12s first. Arms are bent at the elbow. Knees are soft. We're going to go for 12. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. 11, and 12. Good. I promise you when you're done, you're going to be tired, but you're going to feel really strong today. All right, 12 squats with an upward row. Nice and wide with our feet. Our toes are pointed out to the sides. Ready? Squat, row back. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. 11, and 12. All right, we have 1 more set of these. We're doing 10s, starting with our chest. All right, arms are bent. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. All right, we can see the finish line here for these. So 10 squats with an upward row under the chin. Nice wide legs. Ready? Squat and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I want you to have a seat. Grab a drink of water. We're going to continue seated with your weights. So you can switch weights if you want. We are going to keep using some weights, but we're going to finish seated. Whew. Just in time. All right, so we got a little bit of everything in our upper body. We are going to attempt some triceps, okay? All right. I'm going to show you 2 different ways because it might be hard to try an overhead press. I want you to try it. If it's too hard, I'm going to show you modification, okay? So you can take one or both weights. An overhead tricep extension starts here. Straight arms. We bend the elbow back behind our head and then push straight. Okay, you can have 2 weights holding them together, or you can have 1 weight. Okay, this keeps your elbows closer in. We want to keep our elbows from going wide, okay? If that's hard, you can try it. If that's hard to have your arms up over your head, here's what you're going to do. Right back to your shoulders and up, okay? You're still going to get a lot of the back of the arm here without putting your hands up over your head. Okay, just to your shoulders. Don't hit your shoulders with your weight. Push straight. Okay? All right, so let's try this for 15. So pick your spot where you're going to do this. I'm going to have 2 weights over my head. Is everybody there? All right, ready? We're going to go down. Push straight. You should feel your core working here to be able to sit up tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. Ooh, those are rough, right? All right, we are not going to put our arms above our head for the next one. We're going to put the weights on our legs. Okay, so separate legs here. Now, I want you to do yourself a favor here. I want you to pay attention to your legs while you're doing this, because one side might not work as hard as the other. Okay, so we're going to do some circles at the hip. This is really good for keeping your hips and glutes strong and flexible. Okay, but one side might not work as well. You might start doing this. Okay, if it's hard for you to turn your hip, a lot of people start turning their toes. So try to do the hip. Maybe don't do as big of a circle. Okay, you can keep your circle small, but we want to try to get a little rotation in that hip, as long as it's not painful. All right, so let's start with our right leg. You pay attention to your leg, okay, because when we go to do our left leg, I want to make sure that your left leg is working as hard as your right, or vice versa. All right, so we're going to sit up tall. We're going to lift up that right leg first, and we're going to circle out at the hip for 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, now left leg. See if it's going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. All right, we're going to go back to our triceps. 12s this time. Remember, if you can't get those arms up over your head, you're here. Okay? All right, we ready for 12? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. 11 and 12. Good. All right, weights on the legs. 12 circles out, starting with that right leg. Circle out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. All right, we're on 10s, and then we're going to switch exercises again. We're almost done, though. We only have 2 more to go after this. All right, so triceps for 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, 10 circles out with that right leg first. Make sure we're sitting up tall here. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Left leg, almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to put our weights down. We are done with them for today. We have 2 more exercises to do, and then we're going to stretch. Okay, you guys are going to think these are nice and easy now without those weights. So we're going to first start with sit-ups. You guys, we've been doing these forever. So regular sit-ups starting at the front of your chair, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some options. If you want to make it harder, if your sit-ups, say 15 sit-ups is not really hard for you, you can have your arms up while you're doing these sit-ups. This is really hard to have your arms up. Okay, your feet want to kind of help yourself out. We don't want to do that. We're going to keep our feet flat. The second hardest, arms out to the side. Okay? I'm sticking right here. My hands crossed in front of me on my chest or my shoulders. So make sure you keep your body straight from your head to your hips. Your feet and your bottom all stay planted. So we don't want our feet coming off the floor and we don't want our bottoms coming off the seat either. We really want to work on that core. Okay, so squeezing right under that belly button and then the lower back as well. All right, so for 15, ready? Back and up. Make sure you breathe in and out every time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jerry, just go sit out there. 9. Okay. 10. 11, and 4 more. 12. 13. 14. And 15. All right, now we're going to do twists. You're going to clasp your hands together. We're going to touch our hips, right hip, then left hip, 15 to each side. Ready? 1, switch. 2, switch. Big turns at the waist. 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn that spine. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, 12 sit-ups. You can change your arms if you want. Just 12 this time. Ready? Back. And 1. 2. Breathe in and out every time. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 4 more. 9. 10. 11. And 12. 12 twists side to side. We're getting there. All right, hands are clasped. Ready? Right, left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more each. 11 and 12. All right, guys, we have 1 more set of 10s, and then it's time to stretch. Can you believe how fast this has gone? All right, 10 sit-ups. Challenge yourself. Ready? Back and 1. 2. Make sure you're breathing in and out. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And 10 twists to go. Starting at that right hip. Let's go. 1. 2. 3. Big turns in that waist. 4. 5. 6. 7. Good. 8. 9. And 10. And you did it. Nice job. All right, we are going to stretch. So stay where you're at. Let's start with that right leg out on the heel. We're going to straighten that leg as much as we can. I want you to push it straight. And then if you want, lean forward over those legs. Pushing it straight. I want you to feel that in the back of the leg, the hamstring and the calf. You can add that toe reach if you want. So really deep stretch in the back of the leg and also the lower back now. When we add that toe reach, we start feeling a little bit more in the lower back, which is good. Good. We're going to sit up and switch those legs. Same thing, nice straight leg, toe is up. We're going to lean forward, pushing that leg straight. Pull your toe back, and then if you want, reach for that toe. Start taking some deep breaths. Good. All right, we're going to sit up. And before we scoot to the back of the chair, let's stretch our back just a little bit. We're going to put our fingers on the inside of our thighs. Thumbs are out. Elbows are wide. I want you to round your back like a cat, dropping the chin down to the chest. Good. And then let's pull our shoulders back. Look up with your chin. Good. All right, now let's scoot to the back of the seat. We're going to stretch our glutes and our hips. We're going to keep our left foot down, bring that right leg up and over. Then we're going to cradle the back of the knee, or the outside of the knee, I should say. Back outside of the knee. Pull that knee up towards the opposite shoulder here. Okay, so immediately you should start feeling that in your glute and your hip and your lower back as well. You can twist and look back behind you if you want, pulling that knee further into the chest. Try to take some deep breaths here. Good. All right. And we're going to let that leg come down. Take your hands on the inside of your thigh and then push that leg down and away, opening up the hip flexor, the very top part of your quad. Good. All right. Now let's switch those legs. We're going to first start by pulling that knee up towards the opposite shoulder. You can twist around, look behind you if you want, pulling that knee in deeper to the chest. Opening up the glute and hip here and the lower back. Good. Now I want you to let that leg come down and then take your hands on the inside of your thighs, or inside of that thigh. Push that leg down and away. Should feel that right here at the top of the leg, that hip flexor. Good. Ooh, that's tight. All right, we're going to put those feet down. Let's do a little twist here. So with the feet flat on the floor, we're going to grab one side of our chair and then turn your upper body that way. Twist back as far as you can and hold. Good, and unwind. Woo. All right, other side. Sometimes one side we can get real far around, the other side not as much. So challenge yourself. This is a nice way to open up that spine. Good, and come back to the center. All right, we're going to clasp our hands together. Straighten those arms out all the way. Drop your chin down. We're going to open up the top of the back here. So spread those shoulder blades open. Good. Now let's look up with our chin. Open those arms up back behind you a little bit. Open that chest nice and wide and stretch that neck up high. Good. Let's put our arms down to the side. We're going to take a big deep breath and stretch. Reach up to that ceiling. Open up the spine. Big deep breath in. Exhale and fold. Good. Inhale and reach. Exhale and fold. Good. And one more time. Inhale and reach. And you are done. Woo. All right. Hey, great job today on the strength training, you guys. Really good job. We did 3 sets of everything. It's This is how I've strength trained my clients for the last 20 years, and you all did great. All right, and thank you for joining me at home. Have a great week and have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye-bye now. I'll see you, Mike. Mike, I'll see you on Monday.